Yeah, it was great to get the win. Certainly wasn't our best performance coming off Saturday. I always worry about that, just playing an emotional game in Suns Arena, and it's a big SEC team like Oklahoma, and playing as well as we did in a couple of days, being ready to answer the bell again. First half was shaky. Bench was kind of the opposite of what they were on Saturday when they went in the first half, and kind of didn't perform at the level that they did on Saturday. But I thought the inside play was really the difference. I mean, literally, I just told the team that we got to have better recognition in games like this. That if we literally threw the ball inside every possession down the floor, we would have gotten a high-quality shot of some kind in the possession. So, don't think we did it enough. Even though obviously Santi and Allen and Mukeba all were very productive on the offensive end. We've been a low turnover team all year, and I think it's one of the better things that we do, and we really didn't take care of the ball, so that was frustrating as well. But the positive side is, Mo wasn't anything like Mo usually is at all. Like, just had one of those games, and we were able to more than survive that in this particular.
What do you think the difference was in the second half when we went to 25% shooting?
We had a goal coming into this game, and it was more of how many points we were prepared to try and give up, and that goal was reached, and it was very close. It came down to the last possession.
For guys, I spoke with the Vikings to be the first entry.
Yeah, we were a little sloppy when you're talking about our post entries. Yeah, we a couple of times we had better position, and the ball was going off the post, where now they get an advantage back. Or I think Santi one time, we had Mukeba on the baseline, but he threw it too low to the hands of where the defender was, instead of letting Mukeba just go and get it. So I think some of it is potentially correctable.
Coach, with Mo scoring 2 points, do you think we were able to learn anything about his ability to impact the game without scoring, or about anyone else as a leading scorer?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't his night, and he was fighting it and trying to find it, and he couldn't find it. First time since he's been here that he's looked like that. So, but Coach Howard brought up a great point right after we broke in the locker room, that you could never tell that he was having that kind of game if you were on the bench watching how he was interacting with his teammates and in huddles, and when he wasn't in the game supporting his teammates. So that's what a real leader does. He doesn't get hung up on his own personal success and allow that to determine his attitude. He did a very good job in that regard, being a leader tonight.
Bobby, 10 games in, what do you think you know about this group?
We're feisty. I think we're resilient. We've had a bunch of games we've been down, and we fought back and been able to find a way to win. We've now had 2 games where we got serious separation in the game, which is good to see that we are capable of doing that. Our defense is improving the last 2 games, so that is something that was very necessary coming out of Hawaii, because our offense was making very good progress, and our defense needed to catch up, and our rebounding. So to out-rebound them, I know they were undersized, and Mukeba had a clear advantage, but we out-rebounded them by 16, and that's great, because that was something that's hurt us throughout the league.
Coach, with you running a lineup that consists of 3 players that are at least 6'11" in the starting 5, do you want to see more of these types of games planned from you guys, or you guys are playing a lot more inside out rather than kind of looking for the guards?
I told them, every team and what their roster looks like will determine what we need to do. I mean, certainly, Mukeba made things look really easy. I think he could still score against players comparable to his size. Allen, his physicality is a plus, getting to the basket. Santiago knows how to play around the basket. So getting those guys touches is important, because we gotta get points in the paint, and that's where everything starts. Certainly, then we could kick out, and the 3-point line is a weapon for us as well. But we have to figure out a way to get those guys involved in the offense. Now, other nights it could be Mo, and Pig in transition and different guys and Noah, but like tonight we needed to focus on getting the ball inside.
After the Oklahoma game, you talked about how you wanted to see the squad improve at its ability to play with the lead. Do you feel like you saw improvements with that today?
I thought we came out ready. You know, we were up 11-2, I believe, and started well. We just, you know, when we went to the bench, this is like the complete opposite of Saturday, where the bench came in and they really, you know, performed at a high level. We didn't get that same type of production and ended up losing the lead in the first half, but just kept plugging along. I didn't love how we started the second half either, but you know, we were able to get, you know, separation that we needed.
At your press conference at the beginning of the season, you were transparent about how you guys all saw that you were picked to finish last in the Big 12. This past week, you guys received 2 votes in the AP poll. What do you make of that, just given the environment and the chatter around this team in the preseason?
I didn't put a lot of stock in it because I didn't think it was going to be a bad team or a team that couldn't win games. You know, I liked the team's attitude. I liked a lot of the pieces we had. I thought some of the guys we brought in were better than I even thought they were based on the film, watching them, the international guys. So I was like, all right, well, we're going to go play these games, right? And then we're going to see what happens. And that's kind of how it's played out to this point.
Very good.
Thank you, guys.
Let people get settled first. And then we'll go ahead and open up for questions. Go ahead, Michelle.
Marcus, you played really well the last couple of games, and Mo told us about how he kind of kicked you into shape and made you work a little bit. Can you kind of talk about like the difference in your game here recently and how long it took you to get back in the flow?
Well, I say it's because I was out of shape, and past week, Mo and the rest of the team and staff have been pushing me to do extra work, extra sprints after practice, early morning workouts, and it's just, you know, paying off right today. So.
Allen, obviously you came into this game knowing you're going to have a clear size advantage. Did things go as well as you expected, or maybe took a little time to get into that group?
I would say it took a little time for us to figure it out a little bit, but we went back to what we were supposed to do and turned out well.
Marcus, I want to go back to the conversations that you had with Mo over this past week, getting back to ramping up. What's your bond with him like, and how important was his voice in that process for you?
It was super important. I kind of needed a teammate voice other than hearing a coaching voice. He was like, we need you. You're a key part of this team. We need you to work. And the same goes with Allen. You know, we were both out at the same time, and we need to get back in shape. And we both put a lot of work in, and thanks to Mo, which is a great bond we have, helped us and pushed us to be the best we can.
And given that, what has it been like reaping the rewards with these back-to-back wins and contributing well to both of them?
It feels great. It feels great. It feels good. I can be part of the rotation more, do more, be part of the team more, and do some more and help us win.
And it seemed like a game you guys like you knew you guys were gonna have a size advantage inside. You guys were attacking the game consistently. When you being a more physical player, how did you feel going into the game knowing that was kind of going to be the style of game you guys were going to try to play?
To be honest with you, I don't know, man. I just came here and was ready to play. I knew I had to dominate in there, got the ball, did what I had to do, and here I am.
Are you guys pretty pleased now? You're what, 8-9 games in, and the gel of the team and the cohesiveness. Are you guys pretty pleased with where you guys need to be and where you are?
I mean, it's always great to see the progress for sure. Like you said, we were out for a long time. We just came back and we were just trying to mesh with them, you know. On our part, it was really like being back in shape. And what we got going on right now is just amazing. I can feel that we can be so special. So we're just giving our all and do what we got to do.
You guys talked about Mo, and Coach talked about how he didn't have a great game shooting the ball, but had the same demeanor. He's kind of your leader. Can you kind of talk about how you guys really take a cue off of him and how he kind of just impacts everything?
I mean, he a point guard. You know, the point you always got to follow the point guard because he's the head of the train, right? And today he didn't have a good game, like the other games, you know, 40 ball or whatever. But he was still a voice for us. It's not hard for us to listen to him. He always got a good speech for us, and we're just ready to give it all. So.
With a few non-con games left, what do you guys want to see out of the next couple of games before your break?
We want to be undefeated in December. That's the goal we set as a team. We got Santa Clara next, UCLA, and Oregon State, and we want to beat those 3 teams and go into the Big 12 play with a hell of a show.
Do you guys feel like after the games you played against
could have, did a little better. We had a goal, keep them under 49. We did that, but as a team, we could have first half, a little rough first half, but we just got to keep on progressing and getting better.
Given your guys' roles within the offense as scorers, what has it been like having Noah Mayusin back in the lineup as a playmaker for you guys over this last month or so?
Just like a mini Mo. He's great to have. He's also a leader in the huddles. Sometimes when he gets subbed out, he's always coming in and he's telling us, "Hey, go guard this, this, and that." He's kind of has the same voice as Mo, and he's just been great to have him back.
For me, he's from Belgium, European point guard. It's glad to see that again, So, yeah, he goes well.
How far is the area he's from the area you're from?
On a good day, probably an hour and 10 minutes. He's from the north in Antwerp. I'm from the south in
That's
Charlotte.
not too far.
That's not too far, but yeah, you guys, America, it's a big country. Our country is even smaller than the state out here, so but yeah. Texas is like this.
Did you guys know each other or play against each other or know of each other?
He's younger than me. I knew of him, never played against him though.
Allen, going from last week being in Maui, having Mo score 40, and then now to you guys, the top 4 scorers were either forwards or the center. What's it like to have a team that can score 1 through 5?
Well, it's like Coach said, some games it's gonna be the guards, some games it's gonna be the bigs, and today was the bigs, and we took advantage of that. So it's really about adapting to the situation.
Right.
Oh yeah, because Coach talked about rebounding being a very important thing for you guys after being in Maui. Obviously, the last couple of games are rebounding your opponents. And what do you guys make about some changes you guys maybe made, or how you guys have maybe improved that before?
We just didn't want to lose. We had the Maui championship. We just lost because of rebounds and effort. And as soon as we got the pride, we've been doing what's called the Yukon drill. Yeah, it's a drill where coach throws and we have to fight each other, box each other out to go rebound the ball. So we just been really working and pushing each other to get rebounds so we can just close out ball.
I don't know if you guys saw this past week, but your guys' squad received 2 votes in the AP poll. Given the way that people were kind of down on this team in preseason expectations, what do you guys make of that, and what's your message to the rest of college basketball?
We're just here to play ball. It don't matter. It's just ranking. We came from mid-majors, most of us.
All of us.
All of us, yeah. NAIA, JUCO. Just got that chip on the shoulders. We just came here to ball.
You're going to get more votes. Once Big 12 play starts and once we get undefeated this December, we're going to get much more votes.
Anything else? Good. All right, thank you guys.